Good evening, everyone. It's Eloy from Quailer 100. It's June 2nd, 2020. It is 5:42 in the evening. I hope you're well. Here's the latest updates. Let's get to it. So around the world, let's give you statistics. I haven't given you numbers in a while. So globally, there are 6.3 million have been confirmed, an additional 99,045 today, 379,709 deaths. May they rest in peace. The United States is 1.8 million, 106,180 deaths. So, what's going on? So, around the world, I think pretty much open up. I hope. Hello, Miss Chelo Alta. Kumusta? How are you? Thank you for joining. Good morning, ma'am. So here's the update worldwide. So maybe you can tell me what's going on in your part of the world. So I'm thinking of going to the Philippines to visit a good friend, Miss Chela Alta. Maricel, that's you. so so I lost my train of thought. so I'm trying to. I have a ticket to leave the 26th. Hopefully, arrive in the Philippines. I hope I don't get quarantined. I was trying to talk to one of my coworkers today, but she left and to go back to her unit, and I could talk to her. So I have a ticket. I hope I can travel to the Philippines. Looks like there's general community quarantine. And I read an article today that you don't no longer need a pass. That you can pass through. That they're not going to stop as long as you have a place to go, a place to work, and that they aren't going to stop you. So I found this on MSN Philippines. So I hope it's good news. So I hope in another couple of weeks, I hope it opens up a little bit more, so I can travel and visit the Philippines, and we'll go from there. So. Like I said, not much from around the world. It's being overshadowed by the protesters here in the United States. A lot of the news. So, but there's still news, and there's still concerns that all of this is actually going to add to the second wave or second peak, because they're using tear gas and people are not socially distancing. So the tear gas, if you've never been gassed before, it's imagine spraying hot pepper on your face, particularly your eyes and your nose. Your eyes will water, and they just won't stop watering. Your nose will continue to run, and you'll cough and sputter and spit. And well, guess what? If you have COVID, you're gonna be aerosolizing that. So good luck to everyone. I hope I just hope that's not the case. So yeah, there's it continues to go up in numbers. A lot of places are not socially distancing, but surprisingly, actually, I think what may help is I actually was on the way home and I went to the store. I went to a fabric store, and it turns out that they were closed at 5 o'clock. So there's a curfew. There's a county, LA county-wide curfew. So what's a county? I guess it's the equivalent of a province. So LA County is actually has a curfew from 5 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday was 6 o'clock till 6 o'clock. So yeah, it's now 5 o'clock. So the stores are closing. So this fabric place I was going to, I think it was like a few minutes after 5. Somebody came out and she told me, she says, oh, they're already closed. And she says it's to give the employees time to leave. Oh, you know what? I think it may be 6 o'clock. It's just that they wanted their staff to leave at 5 o'clock. So maybe it is 6 to 6 still. Because I know Glendale is 5 to 6. So they announced that there was going to be a march. They were going to be marching close to where I work. They said they were marching towards the university. So, I drove there, and on the way there, I was stopped. So I was thinking, holy cow, what's this? What's going on? And, these big trucks, and then it turns out it was a family of ducks. So the ducks are on the main road, and it just stopped traffic. And so somebody got out of their car and just kind of like shoot the ducks off to the side. And the ducks were just like taking their time. They were just like waddling. And so I had ducklings that were following the mother duck. So yeah. So then I got to the place where there's supposed to be a protest. Nobody there. So I said, "Oh, okay." I just left. There was nothing there, and I was just gonna document the social distancing, and then put that in Quailer 100. So yeah, so then like I said, I went there, then I went to the fabric place, and yeah, they're closed. So I guess they're open, but I guess they're not even open for curbside. They're just going to be closed early. So I don't know how long this curfew is going to be, but the president is threatening to bring in the active duty military to help police, and he says he's going to quash these looters and rioters and stuff like that. And there was news yesterday about people, throwing rocks and stuff at the White House, and they were tear gassed. Well, this was 2 days ago, and then yesterday, I guess they brought the helicopters in, and they were just really hovering really low, which was dangerously low. But I guess with the noise and the wind, the wash, I guess it's called the wash, was just was just really loud, and so it kind of drowned out the protesters. So that's what's going on in the United States. Oh yeah, so Cedar Sinai has been trialing plasma from people who have recovered from COVID, and they're optimistic. So they're going through trials right now. It's a very speedy process to get actually approved, and they're gonna see what's effective. So those trials are going on for the COVID. So more to come on that one. Like I said, there's a curfew in the county, and that includes the city of Santa Clarita. So yeah, and I just don't know. I guess everybody. I guess that's all the stores are going to be closed at 6. So yeah, it's going to be. I think in that sense that not only will it help curb the rioting, but also it may actually, hopefully, people will stay home because not everybody's protesting, right? It's probably the 1% or 2% of the population that's gonna, and it's probably even less than that. I mean, it's not like hundreds of thousands. It's only like maybe 1,000 at the most in each site. So that's what's going on. I actually was in the COVID screening room today. We did about 7. One didn't show up. It went by quick. It was pretty efficient. Employee health did about 6. Kind of helped them out. And yeah, other than that, there weren't really people coming in with symptoms that I needed to pull aside and swab. So these were they're pre-operative. So these are people who are going to go for procedures that can't hold off any longer, and also people who need dental care. So they're being swabbed, and so that's what we're doing. So that's pretty much all we're doing right now in the COVID screening room, because there's not that many walking in with symptoms. So I think that's kind of working out, but the numbers still keep going up. Hopefully we don't see a spike, because we don't know that the protests and riots have only started like 3 to 4 days. And so, we don't know how much they're going to contribute to the increase. So stay tuned for that. So hopefully, they get tested. Most likely they're not going to get tested, but who knows, right? So that's where we're at. So at the COVID room, and as far as my facility goes, we're still not seeing as many. We're still trying to have them stay at home as much as possible. We're doing video conferences or telehealth, and that's been very successful, I think, in getting things done in a timely manner. So, well, that's it for the update. Thank you for joining me. So take care and have a good night. Bye for now.